Shalom, family. I pray all is well with you. I will be talking about harbingers. This year, 2025, March 13th and 14th, and September 7th and 8th of 2025, there will be two red blood moons, one in March on the 13th and 14th, and one in September 7th and 8th. Then there's also going to be two solar eclipses, which I don't know what I did with my little piece of paper that had the dates on that. So you have four things happening: two red blood moons and two solar eclipses that are going to be taking place this year in 2025. And those are harbingers, like I said, and that means judgment, wrath, war. So I have a book here that I bought when it first came out. It was a New York Times and USA Today bestseller called Four Blood Moons, Something is About to Change, by John Hagee. So this is the book. Okay. So that's the book. So I'm reading a couple of pages out of this book. This is chapter 1. It says signs in the heavens. It says there will be signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now, when these things begin to happen, look up and lift up your heads, because your redemption draws near. And this is from Luke chapter 21, verse 25 and verse 27 through 28. So anyway, yeah. So all of that was talked about during the inauguration by President Trump, about they're about to be in their golden age. I mean, he's talking about for his people, but for our people, ain't gonna, yeah, golden age. Like, ain't gonna be no golden age really for nobody here in America, because this country is under judgment, and the Most High is about to make this country a byword. Like, people gonna be in boats passing by, like, oh yeah, that part right there used to be Texas, that used to be Alabama. Let's see, got a couple little islands left, California, and then the only states that's left is like North and South Dakota, and that's all that's gonna be left, because you're gonna put the rest of it underwater, and it's gonna be destroyed by fire. But because of the fires and the earthquakes, that's gonna cause the waters that surround this country to envelop and put this country underwater, where there will only be maybe just like a handful, maybe 5, no more than 10 states that will be left from the whole country of the United States of America, which is hard for some people to fathom, but that's what's going to actually happen. And if that's not going to happen, then we already know that there's going to be fires, because he put the rainbow in the sky as a covenant promise that he won't destroy the earth by water anymore. It's going to be by fire. So, and this is why Mount St. Helens has become active as of about a week or so ago. So expect Mount St. Helen to start smoking, if it hadn't already started smoking. But they're already starting to, they say have like some earthquakes or something like that. So, but it's a lot of information. There's a lot that's coming out every single day, which makes it challenging to even keep up with a lot of this stuff for myself and other YouTubers that are out there, to even share this stuff with you. Like, because there's things that are happening every single day, and you might not even get the information from one of us until like about a week or two later, because it's like one thing after another that's happening. So I'm gonna change over to one of the pages. So it says here, warning comes before judgment. It says, to whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ears are closed and they cannot listen. This is Jeremiah 6:10. Then you see here on this page, is talking about the blood moon. And I have written here, red blood moon talks about the solar eclipses, and it gives the scriptures for the total solar eclipses. And so I'm gonna read this here, the red blood moon. It says the red moon is possible because while the moon is in total shadow, total lunar eclipse, some light from the sun passes through the Earth's atmosphere and is bent toward the moon, while other colors in the spectrum are blocked and scattered by Earth's atmosphere. Red light makes it through because of the moon's vivid color. NASA scientists often refer to it as the blood red moon. And then this one talks about the solar eclipse. Then you have the tetrad, which means 4, which we already had 4 red blood moons, 2 in 2024 and 2 in 2025. 2 in 2014, and we had 2 red blood moons in 2015, and all 4 of them fell on Hebrew feast days, holidays, or however you want to call it. And this was 2014, 2 red blood moons, and 2015, 2 red blood moons. And of course, we already know about the 3 total solar eclipses that actually took place here in 2017, 2023, and 2024. So these are all signs. I want to say there may be one other thing that I want to share with you from this book, I think. Oh yeah, so let me switch. So yeah, so back here it shows the blood moons that took place in 2014 and 2015, and then it gives the dates. So this is a book, if you want to purchase this book to give you a better understanding of the red blood moons, or you could just Google it. I'm sure there's something on Google or whatever search engine that you like to use. Here are the dates of the red blood moons that took place on Passover, Feast of Tabernacles. They both, all 4 of them were on Passover and Feast of Tabernacles. So much of what I wanted to share with you today is that we have all of this stuff that has been said during the inauguration, which we know we don't put our trust in man. We put our trust in the Most High, Yahuwah, because He will never leave us nor forsake us. He's going to be with us even until the end of the world. So no matter how many bills they sign and stuff like that, which we already know that America has only been for these people and not for these people. The only reason why this place has progressed and been blessed is because we are here. The tribe of Judah, the special treasure of the Most High. That's the only reason why this place has progressed and has been a superpower, because you have the tribe of Judah, the so-called black people, the so-called African American people, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Shemitic people who are of the dark races, who are of the tribe of Judah, Yehuda, is here in America. Okay? And you know, a lot of us believe that, oh no, we're not from Africa and all that type of stuff, and the transatlantic slave trade never happened. Some of y'all got mental issues, like really seriously, because I don't know what pictures y'all didn't see, what iron yokes y'all didn't see, or what plantations y'all didn't see that that's of historical documentation that there were slaves that came over here. There was already melanated people, yes, that were over here, but 90% of them were deleted, okay, which only left 10%. So you cannot say all of the African American people or all the so-called black people are descendants of the indigenous. Yeah, that these camps and all these other groups, y'all messed up in your thinking, and when there's historical evidence that's out here, truth to evidence that shows who majority of the so-called African American people are. And they've already tested our DNA. And you got the whole Marcus Garvey situation, where he was able to take some of our people back over to Liberia, I think 1 or 2 trips that he was able to take on his boat. There's a young man that I follow by the name of Yacoba. His YouTube ministry is called Teao Ministries, TEOTW, Teao Ministries on YouTube, which he just did a teaching about Marcus Garvey and what he was trying to do with the second Exodus when our people were free from slavery. So, but there was one other thing that I was wanting to talk about, because I didn't, write down any notes. Typically, I don't write down any notes. But yeah, I was dealing with the whole inauguration situation with stuff that was signed off. I mean, if it comes back to me, then I'll say it. But other than that, we only going to put our trust in the Most High. We know that the second Exodus will take place. These red blood moons and these solar eclipses that are going to be taking place this year in 2025 are signs of judgment and destruction. So that is a sign to let us know that our departure out of this country is near, and the Most High is going to be making his chess move to have these people to give us what we need for us to leave out of here with great possessions. So that is actually going to happen. I know it's hard for people to fathom the United States of America no longer existing, where you can't go from California to New York on foot, on bus, on plane, because the land will be annihilated. It won't be, okay, because earthquakes are going to probably more than likely swallow up whole cities, and then the earth opens up, then water comes in, and that can flood a whole city, all the buildings, everything. Okay, so I know that's hard to fathom, but with reading the scriptures, obviously we know that it is not impossible based upon what the Most High Yah says that he's going to do. But these red blood moons are judgment signs. And if the Most High has put it on your heart, on your spirit, like he has with me, that, hey, it's time to flee up out of her. It's time to get on up out of here. I know we got jobs. I know we got our house. I know we got cat and a dog, and I know, we got our little, buddies or girls that we hang out with, little clubs or something that we are a part of, not dance clubs, but organizations or whatever that we are part of. And, we got our roots down in the city and all that type of stuff. But I guarantee you, once stuff start popping off over here, because you already see that the African leaders who were invited to the inauguration actually turned the invitations down. When has that happened? When has any African leader turned down coming here to America to go to the inauguration? I'm listening. Because I haven't seen or heard. Doesn't mean that it hadn't happened, but that person either already had a prior engagement or was sick or something like that. But for all of the African leaders that were invited, a couple of articles and stuff that I read gave a couple of names, but yeah. They turned down the invitation. That's a sign right there as well. Also, you have the sign of all of these African countries, their leaders, they're waking up. They're realizing and understanding, and they probably even have known even longer than we have, that, hey, that's our people over there. We need to be opening up for dual citizenship, for visas, for this and that, for them to come back. Those are our brothers and sisters over there in America. Those are our brothers and sisters down there in the Caribbean islands. We need to put some things together to offer them to come back home to their land. They wouldn't be over there if it wasn't for slavery. They are the descendants of our forefathers. They deserve to be over here with their people and not have to go through racism and prejudice and all of the despicable things that go on towards them over there in America. Okay? So then you have, Elon Musk pretending like he is like just doing a thing where, my heart, I give you my heart goes out to you sign with this whole hand salute thing. And even his own people got a problem with that. And then every time they do something, they want to claim mental issues. So now they're saying, well, he has autism. He's a businessman. He's a multi-billionaire. He ain't got that much issue that he can't read and write and comprehend and make $1 billion. Okay? So using the whole autism thing that he allegedly has is no excuse, because he did it twice with his hand. At the podium, then he turned around to the people that was behind him and gave the whole salute thing. And come to find out, which allegedly, and I haven't done my research on this yet, but allegedly his mom's parents are part of that, Yahtzee group out of Canada. and moved down to South Africa to take part in apartheid because they were for it, and got them some land too. And I don't know if the land that they got had the emerald mine on it, but they did have an emerald mine. His grandparents on his mom's side. So, and he's of German descent too. So he knows. Now, a friend of mine that I talked to about this situation of what I saw, they say, oh, that ain't the first time he's done that. He's done that before. I was like, he has. I was like, okay, because I mean, not that I follow him. I don't have any of his products because I don't, don't like him. And I don't like him. So I was like, as far as I know, I haven't seen anything, nothing has come across my path that he's done that before. But hey, you know how social media is. They're going to find every single video where he's already done that before. And it's not a good look. I mean, it's not even really, it's not even classy. It's not even professional. It's not even like, why do you have to do all that? And he kind of was like, it was almost like he was it's really pride and arrogance, because he kind of like put his chest into it, when he was doing it. And it's so unnecessary. You even have to do that. Just say what you got to say, get off the stage. We already know that you're going to be behind the scenes like a puppet master anyway, because you gave Trump $500 million to keep him out of jail. And I'm sure he's going to give you one of them little white letters too, to give you going to have immunity. Probably you and your whole family too. And every other billionaire that was standing behind Trump during the inauguration, they going to all get immunity. Obviously, Trump already got immunity, and his whole family, all the way down to the cat, dog, and the goldfish, going to get immunity. And I'm going to be like, well, shoot, go ahead. Can I get one too? Can I get immunity too? Like, y'all giving out immunity, like for what? When it technically, factually, truthfully, this ain't y'all land anyway. I don't care how many deeds or how many documentations, how many laws we got in place. This land, this whole country that they call the United States of America, still belongs to the indigenous people. Truth be told, it still belongs to the original people. Everybody that is here by force. The colonizers and the Europeans that came over here and murdered 90% of the people and then took their land, gave them blankets with chicken pox, put tribes, up against each other, to have them try to delete each other off and all that type of stuff. And then my people, slaves coming over from Africa, like, yeah, everybody except for the original indigenous people need to leave America, because this land still belongs to them. And this is why this country is still having problems. And so he talking about, yeah, we gonna dig, we gonna get oil, we gonna get gold, and all that type of stuff. All that stuff, in my mind, and I know the Most High gonna prove me to be right. This, like I said, this land still belongs to the indigenous people that were already here, who were melanated people, were nothing pale skin, nothing about them, because these people lived outdoors, okay, in the sun, dark curly hair. There's pictures, documents, skeletons. There's proof, okay, that the original so-called Indians, so-called Native American people were melanated people, even darker than me. Okay, because there wasn't no such thing as no buildings or no subdivisions with no houses for these people to go into and live. Okay, they lived on the land in tiki huts or whatever they call them. Okay, and made homes within the mountains in the the hills and stuff like that. So it was melanated people. You cannot make it in the sun. You cannot make it in the sun and not get sunburned if you don't have melanin in your skin. That's just plain old simple fact. That's why they use us to do all this outdoor work. And here in modern day times, they're using the Mexican people to build everything in modern day time. Because they got a little melanin in their skin and they got dark hair and dark eyes. We can handle the sun. We're not going to get sunburned. We can be out in the sun for hours. As a matter of fact, like my skin color, I'll just get darker. And I won't get sunburned. I'll just get darker. So, but yeah, all this stuff that was said during the inauguration and everything, everybody giving their whole family immunity and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, y'all so crooked. Y'all some crooked people. Like, seriously. Really, really, really crooked. So, so just be ready. Just be ready. We all got to be ready to have our grip and get on up out of here. If you can, get out of here like yesterday. Same goes for me. Get on up out of here like yesterday, because war is coming, Civil War is coming, World War III is coming over here. Trump is a good negotiator, but ain't much he gonna be able to do, because when they say peace and safety and everything, we done kumbaya with everybody, and I'm the man, and I got this done, and I got this peace deal done, and all that kind of stuff. And that's when sudden destruction is going to come on them, on this country. So they're already hot that Elon Musk is up there doing this whole German salute and stuff like that. Well, let's see what these ish people got to say about that, since they claim that they went through a whole 6-year situation, which that's a drop in the bucket compared to what my people went through for over 400 years. Okay, and they were never taken on those slave boats and was put on no plantations and was on those slave boats. That only happened to African American people. That only happened to so-called melanated people. They ain't happened to them. And they are not the people of the Bible. They're identity thieves. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, it's about to be a whole it show. It's about to be a whole it show here in America, which we not used to that. We used to having our nice little paved streets, nice little subdivisions with the little walking path and the little benches and the little ponds and the parks and, our lovely grocery stores and malls and movie theaters and all these great things that we have with our infrastructure. Lights and water and all that type of, we blessed over here. We are very blessed over here. But it's about to look like them other dusty countries that are not as well developed as the United States is. But they brought it upon themselves. Just as simple as that. That's how it is. And that's how it's going to be. So anyway, I was trying to talk. I think I remember what I was wanting to say, which was the whole Elon Musk situation. But yeah, them bills and stuff that Or one of those bills that Trump signed was to take away the whole diversity and inclusion thing. And I know that people are concerned about the Project 2025. I don't care to read it. I really don't. I'm just gonna stick with the holy word. If there's anything that I need to know concerning those things, the Deagle report and the 2025 and the 2030 plan and the 2025 Project 2025 and the Black Swan situation and all that type of stuff, the Most High gonna bring it across my path like He always do, and then I'll share it with my family and friends, and then come on here and make a video and share it with the people that subscribe to my channel that want to hear what I have to say, which is not going to be too much different than what other people are saying, because the Most High is going to use everybody that will allow themselves to be a vessel for Him to share the good news of the Holy Scriptures and future coming events with His people, with the body, because He does not want us to get caught up in the plagues and the destruction and the wrath that He's about to bring on all of these nations that had anything to do with the mistreatment and enslavement and murder of His chosen special treasure people. So yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm ready. Y'all email me. Let me know where y'all think about, going, or especially when you come to the continent, and another thing too, make sure you get your DNA done. Try to get that done ASAP before stuff pop off. Because AfricanAncestry.com, they're actually in Washington, D.C., which is not a good location to be in. So pay the $299. I don't know if they're still offering like a discount or something like that, but go to their website and sign up for, if you're a man, you're going to sign up for the paternal, which you're going to be getting your DNA from your dad's side. And then females, you're going to get the maternal testing done. So you get everything, get tested for your lineage on your mom's side, which is very, very important to get this done with an all-black company that has all black African American geneticists and all African American staff, and they respect your privacy. So once they get your results, they destroy your DNA sample, okay, and then they test your DNA against 33,000 lineages from 35 out of the 54 African countries. So they're going to pinpoint you directly to your people. And for me, I'm 99.7% Fulani and Yoruba. And they are of the tribe of Judah, including the Igbos. They're of the tribe of Judah. And the Husa, they are of the tribe of Judah. And I think there's one or two others. They are also of the tribe of Yehuda that they call Judah. Okay, so get your DNA done. Get it done ASAP. Pay for it, get your kit, follow the instructions, send it in. They say it takes 8 to 12 weeks. But for me, mine came in like really kind of like within a month, or maybe just a tad bit over a month. So it was like 5-6 weeks, if that, I got my results. And maybe it was because of the time frame that I did mine, that I got it in November and sent it back in early November, and then I got my results on December 17th of 2024. So, I guess because, it's the holiday time and stuff like that, it's probably slower slow for them at African ancestry, where they don't have a whole lot of people that they're having to test, or, that buy tests around that time in November, December. But don't you wait. Not based upon the stuff that's about to happen. Don't you wait until November of 2025 to get your DNA done. Get yours done today. If you have the money, if you have extra money to do this, get it done as soon as possible, because there's nothing like knowing for sure who you are, other than just you African American, or you black, or you Negro, and all that type. No, we need to know exactly who we are. Everybody else know who they are. Why we can't know who we are, other than we might be possibly from the 10% of the indigenous people that didn't get murked by the Europeans that came over here and took over the land, or if we actually are the descendants and came, from Africa. But we need to know that. You need to know who you are. There's power in knowing your identity. And when you know your identity, you know whose child you are. You know who your people are. You know who your ancestors are. And then you walk in your dominion, and you walk in your authority, and you walk in your kingship as a kingdom citizen of the Most High Yahuwah, knowing who you are, not all these evil, wicked names that these racist people over here in America has given us. And, they were behind keeping Marcus Garvey from continuing on with his plans with getting as many people that wanted to leave here to go back to Africa. And this is why they still doing that today with the raccoons and the COINTEL pro people that they have that are sharing all these lies about the continent of Africa to discourage us. That's of the devil. That's Satan that's doing that through these people to try to discourage us from leaving here. Why anybody in their right damn mind want to stay here and continue to be mistreated? Are you serious? No. Nobody want to stay. Even a woman that's being mentally and physically abused, she don't want to stay. She looking for a way out. And if she's a prayerful woman, or she has somebody praying for her, the Most High is going to make a way where there seems to be no way. Because He is our source. He's our Father. He loves us. He will provide for us. He will protect us. He will give us wisdom. He will give us direction. His word is a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. The Most High got us. And He knows people like myself and you who are watching this video. We want out of here like yesterday. We don't want to continue to have to deal with America and their systems and their racism. On the job, when we go shopping at the grocery store, with education, with everything. When we know we can go somewhere else where we're not going to be treated like that, and we'll be on our own land that was promised to our ancestors that are supposed to be passed down to us. That is the Most High's dream. That is His plan. That's His purpose and His plan. And His word is not going to return back to Him void. He has a people, and we are the people, and He's made some covenant promises with our forefathers, and that's going to happen. Ain't nothing on the face of this earth, no demon in hell, no angel in heaven, Satan himself, none of the fallen angels that fell with him, none of them angels that we didn't learn from the 66 books. But if you read Enoch, you'll learn the names of them other sorry sap suckers that fell with Hashatan, Satan, whatever all his names is. Even none of them will be able to keep us from going into the promised land. Nothing. Ain't nothing they can do because we covered by the blood of Yahusha Hamashiach. And the hedge of the Most High Yah's protection is surrounding us like a shield. So you continue to read the word, you continue to stay encouraged, you continue to dream and fantasize and see yourself and meditate on the word. Because he's already given me a dream. I actually saw myself in Africa. And that was a sign because, the Most High deals with everybody, for the most part, with dreams and visions. He'll give you some type of confirmation, give you some type of sign, So, and it don't matter what everybody else think about us. He about to be doing some itch slapping on these folks over here in America. It is not about to be good. Y'all thought 2020 was a situation. Y'all thought 2024 was a situation. 2025 is about to be all them situations wrapped up in one year. I mean, it's just it's just the 21st day of January, and all of this stuff has happened in just 21 days of 2025. So just imagine the rest of the 11 months. I don't want to be over here when all this stuff is going on. No. Nope. So thank you, Abiyah, for this time to be able to chat with your people and just hang out with them and just have a little small talk about current events and stuff that's going on. We know that you are still in control. We know that we have your word that we can stand on and to speak your word and to give you praise and glory and honor and for us to be in repentance. So we repent, Abiyah, of all of our sins. We humble ourselves under your mighty hand. We're absolutely positively nothing without you. We thank you for filling us up with your Ruach HaKodesh, that's called the Holy Spirit. We thank you for sending your only begotten Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, to down the cross for our sins. We thank you for life and blessing and your protection. And we thank you for your provision. We thank you, Abiyah, for giving us the desires of our heart, those of us who know what your word has said, and we are ready to go like right now. We thank you for providing for us. We thank you for giving us the monies that we need to get out of here and go back to the continent from which our people came from. You said that we would leave out of here with great possession, and we would leave out of here with all of our possessions, whatever that might be, your clothes, your shoes, or whatever. I don't know. You've been giving a lot of people dreams and visions about cruise ships and stuff like that. And so we know that that's going to be a part of our transportation for some of us that will be leaving out of here when all of this stuff will start popping off. But we thank you, Abiyah, for your mercy and your grace and for getting us who want to leave now. We thank you for all of the money. Like overabundance. We thank you for the abundance of money that you will provide to us, and we receive it and we claim it and we believe that it is done. So be it. That we will have the provision to pay for a freight company, reliable, inexpensive, not cheap, but, reasonably priced freight company that will get our stuff, if we are desiring to do that, over to the continent to where you would have us to move to from out of America, because it's time. And you're a good father. So thank you, Abiyah. It is in your Son, Yahushua HaMashiach's name we pray. And like I said, so be it. As it is written, so it shall be done. And as we have asked, according to his word, that he said he would supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory by his son, Hamashiach, Yahusha, so be it. So it shall be done. Okay, family, love you. Don't forget, it's your first time here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay notified on when I post another video. And those of you who are already subscribers to this channel, thank you so much. And don't forget to like, hit the little thumbs up. I appreciate that. And put a comment. I really don't read the comments because some of y'all y'all didn't learn. Your mama didn't teach y'all respect. Y'all didn't teach y'all how to agree to disagree. So, and I don't want to have to block you or come find you, okay? Because I am that type of person. At least in my mind, I am. The Most High ain't gonna let me do stuff like that. But yeah, some of y'all be needing to get them hands because some of y'all just be too disrespectful. Because I'm the type of person, I'm agree to disagree. I'm gonna share what I believe and stuff like that. But the Most High say don't be debating and be in strife and stuff like that. Ain't no sense, so if you don't agree with what I'm saying, then good. You can share it with me if you want, but more than likely I ain't gonna read it anyway. Because I ain't about to let y'all get up underneath my skin and get me in offense and get me all upset and angry and stuff like that because you saying some disrespectful stuff and you don't know how to just share what you believe, what you think is going to happen or what the scriptures are saying and stuff like that. You want to come at a person like you want to fight and think you're going to win. So, anywho, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Like I said, I believe I said everything I felt led of what the Most High gave me to share. So just keep your spiritual ear open to the Spirit of the Most High, because He gonna always bring something across your path. But yeah, go and get the book 4 Red Blood Moons by John Hagee, or either just Google the information if you don't want to buy the book. But just know 2 red blood moons 2025 and 2 solar eclipses again in 2025, and we already had 3, so that would make 5 solar eclipses. Now I don't know if the 2 eclipses for this year are total solar eclipses or if they're just regular eclipses. But with that being said, there's still 2 eclipses, and those are harbingers. The Most High always puts signs in the sky. You can read that in Job 2 and in Acts. Is it Acts 2 too? Acts chapter 2, like verses 19 through 21. It talks about the red blood moons and the sun being blackened and stuff like that. Yeah, it's in there. It's in the Bible. So, yeah, that's it. Love y'all. And just keep me in prayer, and I will be praying for you as well. Okay? Love you. Till next time.